Okay, we're looking at the example on page 4 in the white packet for section 2.2. We're going to learn about standard deviation and how you input the data, where you look on the calculator to find standard deviation, and what standard deviation means. So I'd like you to take a minute and take list 1, which is the monthly temperature in San Francisco, and list 2, which is the monthly temperature in Kansas City, and enter it into list 1 and list 2 under the Stat Edit menu now. So here's my data in list 1 and list 2. At first glance, what city looks like it has the hotter temperatures? If you look at list 1, they're all in the 50s and 60s. List 2 is Kansas City, goes down to 35 degrees, up to 81 degrees in the summertime, so it reminds you a little more of Pittsburgh, where it's hot in the summer, kind of cold in the winter. San Fran in list 1 looks like it's a little more moderate year-round. Now, when we go to Stat, and then over to Calculate, if you do 2 variable stats, option 2, it'll calculate some of the things that you need at the same time for the 2 cities. So go to option 2. You want to make sure that for XList, it's pointing to list 1. I did second 1 to tell it to look in list 1. Second 2 will tell it to look in list 2. And then go down to Calculate, and it should give you the data for both cities. Now, X, anything with an X on it will be San Francisco. Anything with Y will be Kansas City. So do you notice anything about their means? 56.8, 56.8. So what's true about the average yearly temperature in those 2 cities? It's the same. So one might think that it's kind of the same year-round. But the key is, I'm going to change to red here, look at their standard deviations. For the first city, it's 3.6. So let's write that down. Let me clear that. Scroll down a little bit, one or two clicks. Here we have the San Francisco standard deviation. And here we have the Kansas City standard deviation. What do you notice about Kansas City's? It's big. It's a lot more, right? It has a higher standard deviation, meaning there's more fluctuation in that city's temperature throughout the year. It might go up or down, above or below the mean, 18 degrees, while in San Francisco, it's only fluctuating by about 3 or 4 degrees. That's what standard deviation tells you. How consistent is the data? More fluctuation, less fluctuation.